The stage is lit up like a thunderclap by the spotlight, highlighting four legendary red seats that have launched careers and broken dreams for almost 15 years. The Voice, which is in its 28th season, makes its debut on NBC screens on September 22, 2025. This 2-hour premiere event feels more like a revolution than a revival. The show, which is currently in its 28th consecutive season and is hosted by the ever-composed Carson Daly, has always been successful thanks to its combination of unpolished talent, mentorship from celebrities, and high-stakes drama. However, this autumn, the format is undergoing changes that have the potential to reinvent the game. Season 28 is bursting with innovation. It is not simply evolving, it is exploding with invention. From a host-empowered wildcard in the blinds to artists directing the shots in battles and fans wielding unprecedented voting power in the playoffs, this season is truly bursting with innovation. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of anticipation as the coaches, Reba McEntire, Michael Bublé, Snoop Dogg, and Niall Horan, take their seats. Get ready. Here is an in-depth look at every major change that has superfans excited and talking. Let's begin with the blind auditions, which are the heart of the show. Imagine this, a hopeful vocalist, with nerves jangling like guitar strings that are not well tuned, takes the stage and performs a powerful performance of a song with all their heart, while the backs of the coaches are turned toward them. It is the great equalizer since it judges voices based only on their merits. However, Carson Daly is taking a significant step away from the microphone for the 28th season. You will be granted access to the Carson callback, which is a golden ticket that was straight from the host's playbook. In the teaser, Daly states, "Sometimes I see great singers fall through the cracks, and I've never been able to do anything about it until right now," with his voice oozing with his characteristic combination of empathy and fun. One talented musician who completely blows the chair turns, no buzzes, no mercy, will be able to receive a second chance card from him thanks to this unique twist. It serves as a lifeline for the forgotten underdog, bringing genuine unpredictability to the early rounds. Picture the gasp that comes from the live audience as Daly interrupts the rejection, turning the script upside down in the middle of the heartbreak. Its brilliance is already suggested in the early episodes. A 4-chair turn for Niall Horan in the pilot exposes the raw talent pool, but it is the callbacks that may steal the attention, converting no into not yet. A near-complete overhaul from the winners of Season 27. The coaching lineup by itself is a stroke of genius that combines elements of nostalgia with star power. Michael Bublé, the silky-voiced singer who emerged victorious last spring with the artist Adam David, makes his comeback for his 3rd consecutive season in the role of dependable authority figure, who is part mentor and half showman. Niall Horan, a former member of One Direction, is accompanying him. Horan has an undefeated record, victories in seasons 23 and 24, which makes him a coaching prodigy. After taking a sabbatical of 3 seasons, this is his 3rd appearance. Following her victory in season 25 and a brief excursion to film her sitcom Happy's Place, country queen Reba McEntire returns for her 4th season in the red chair. Completing the panel is the West Coast legend Snoop Dogg, who took a break from appearing in season 27, is coming back for his 2nd visit. With his laid-back attitude and hip-hop expertise, things are sure to stay blazing. There are no rookies here. This is a contest between proven victors, each of whom brings genre-spanning flair to the table. Bublé's jazz polish is in conflict with Snoop's street cred, while Horan's pop edge is at odds with Reba's twang, which is already creating viral clips of chair-spinning conflicts. However, the true fireworks begin in the battles round, which is where duets have traditionally been choreographed chess matches by the coaches. No longer is it the case. In season 28, the power dynamic is turned upside down because the artists now have the ability to select their own partners. Gone are the days when mentors pitted prodigies against each other like gladiators. Instead, the contenders build alliances on the fly, allowing voices to coalesce or disintegrate based on their gut instincts and the connections they form backstage. This might lead to the creation of electrifying pairings, such as a soulful R&B belter collaborating with a country vocalist for a genre-bending mashup, or it could lead to catastrophe if egos clash. The wildcard pairings are still a source of triumph for the coaches, of course, but they raise the emotional stakes, transforming battles into a pressure cooker of self-determination. The pipeline is ready for surprises, with 6 blind episodes flowing into 4 battle evenings. Fast forward to the knockouts, and the concept remains the same. Triple showdowns where artists select their opponents. Coaches have the ability to save or steal, and one artist steals the show. However, the reverberations from the twists and turns that occurred before will cascade here, with callback artists and battles selected by the artists themselves breathing new life into the mix. The playoffs are next, and they have undergone quite a transformation, haven't they? Coaches only advance 2 performers from each team to the lives, according to historical precedent. At this moment, they select only 1, and the spectators vote for 2 more through the use of an application and text messages, so reducing the pool from 8 to 6 per coach. It's democracy taken to the next level, giving the reins over to the public in a manner that calls to mind the populist foundations of American Idol, but with the vocal-first philosophy of The Voice. News is teasing, bringing the total number of singers down, while viewers get to vote for 2. Promising exciting results shows where the score is influenced by social media. Due to the 2 playoff episodes that will precede the lives, hashtags are expected to trend harder than ever before. Hashtag Team Reba or hashtag Snoop Squad could make dark horses into overnight sensations. There will not be any lack of spectacle in terms of logistics for Season 28. The 2-night debut will take place on September 22 and 23 at 8 p.m. ET, marking the beginning of a pattern of Mondays and Tuesdays. However, the NBA playoffs will be held in May 2025, which could result in preemptions. Episodes become available for streaming on Peacock the day after their broadcast, which helps binge watchers remain up to date with the latest content. Online sneak glimpses have already been released, whetting the appetites of audiences for the 48 artists, 12 each team, moving from blinds. These sneak peeks include Jazz Mackenzie's scorching Tina Turner cover and Max Cooper IE's lyrical display. And what about the award? The $100,000 cash haul and the partnership with Universal Music Group are still in place. But with these adjustments, the journey has a greater sense of communalism and meritocracy. At this time, why make any changes? The Voice has been a constant presence on television for 14 years now. And in a television landscape that is bloated with reboots, it recognizes that reinvention is necessary for survival. The Carson callback acknowledges inclusion by providing a way to salvage talent that has slipped through the cracks of celebrity. Artist-led battles give the undercard a voice. Fan-voted playoffs allow the general public to determine the fate of the competition. It serves as a love letter to the audience, acknowledging their investment in the work while respecting the autonomy of the artists. Fans are raving over Horan's first 4-chair turn, but critics are arguing over whether or not callbacks diminish the excitement of the show, according to the early buzz on previously Twitter. The following is a summary of the format that was posted by a reality TV blogger on the internet, which went viral. New twists and turns. What to expect for the new season. Despite all the transformations that take place, the essence of the soul remains. That chair that has the ability to rotate electrically, the naked susceptibility of a voice breaking up in response to stress. The interplay between the mentors. Reba educating everyone on heart, and Snoop educating Niall on flow, rather than abandoning the formula. Season 28 is remixing it into something that is fiercer, fairer, and more alive. As the blinds continue to unfold and underdogs continue to rise, one thing is clear. The Voice is not simply shaking things up. It is harmonizing chaos into success. Make sure to tune in on Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on NBC. You never know. The next big celebrity could be the one who returns your call.